So you thought the Nintendo Switch didn't have Virtual Console support? Well, think again, because you're wrong about that. It does indeed have Virtual Console support right now indeed. You may be asking yourself, but hey, I looked in the Nintendo eShop and I didn't find anything on the Nintendo eShop, no Virtual Console games at this current moment. And that is true. Right now, if you go to the Switch's eShop, you will find no evidence of Virtual Console support. So there is no Virtual Consoles currently on the Nintendo Switch. But here's something crazy. A user found out actually something pretty surprising with the Nintendo Switch. Now, this is not going to be accessible to the mainstream user, so it's not going to be accessible to the public or anything like that. You do have to do some hacking and some tinkering around. But one user found out that every copy of the Nintendo Switch, so every console, actually has a built-in game already in it, but it's not accessible and not really playable to most people. What am I talking about? Well, I'm actually talking about every copy of the Nintendo Switch having NES Golf already installed on it. If you look into the code of the Nintendo Switch, you will find out that the Nintendo Switch already has a playable copy of NES Golf in it, which is crazy. It looks like Nintendo was actually testing out the hardware, trying to get Virtual Console support running on the Nintendo Switch, and you can see that they successfully did. I mean, why wouldn't it run Virtual Consoles? Well, let's be honest, because, well, if you look at the older Nintendo consoles, examples, the Wii U, the 3DS, and the Wii, they're all capable of playing Virtual Console games. And of course, the Nintendo Switch is much more powerful than those consoles that I just mentioned, so why not? Why couldn't it run Virtual Consoles? It just looks like Nintendo was actually testing out the waters and trying to get an emulator running on the Nintendo Switch, so they already have the code and everything prepared when Virtual Console actually comes to the Switch. But here's the actual crazy thing that the user found out about the NES Golf. It's not just a straight port of NES Golf. Now, when you look at NES Golf, it actually looks like the same NES Golf game that you'd be playing on your NES. Yes, it doesn't have any HD improvements, no graphical improvements or anything like that. It's the same game on your Nintendo Switch in terms of the graphics. But here's something crazy that he found out. It looks like the NES Golf game actually uses the Joy-Cons. And what do I mean by that? Well, it actually uses HD Rumble and it uses motion controls. And if you ever played a Virtual Console game from Nintendo on a past Nintendo console, whether it be the Wii U, 3DS, or Wii, you will know that you're pretty much just playing a straight port of the game on your newer generation console with no new added features or no new content or anything like that. But it is cool that Nintendo took it a step further and actually added motion controls and added Joy-Cons, added HD Rumble to the game. That also makes me wonder if Nintendo is actually going to do the same for other games. Is there going to be other content to other games? Because let's be honest as well, you do have to realize that the Virtual Console system from Nintendo is getting kind of old. I'm pretty sure it's around over 10 years old by now. And how many times can you keep paying for the same game over and over and over? I know a lot of people have that niche where they want to play the old Mario or the old Zelda, and they'll keep rebuying it and rebuying it and rebuying it. But at this time, how many times can Nintendo keep adding Virtual Console support to their latest console and do nothing with the game? So it is nice that they are adding stuff. They're trying to give an incentive to people who want to buy the game. Now, I'm hyping this thing up because we have no idea of knowing if all these improvements are coming to other Virtual Console games. If we get motion controls, if we get HD Rumble, things like that. This is only a test, and this is only for NES Golf, so who knows what they have in store. But it looks like we do have Virtual Console support because an emulator is running. That's actually very good news right now. So we do know it's coming sometime in the future. We just don't know when, but it is confirmed, because why would they put that on the Nintendo Switch systems if they weren't going to release Virtual Console? It would be like a wasted opportunity. But it is pretty cool that somebody found out a hidden game on the Nintendo Switch. NES Golf is actually there. It's unfortunate that nobody can actually, for most part, nobody can access it and nobody can really play it because it's hidden down deep in the Nintendo Switch. But it looks like if you were complaining also about a free game on the Nintendo Switch, no bundled in game, every Switch does have a bundled in game. So now there's no excuse. You just can't play that bundled in game. It's a locked bundled game. Anyway, guys, peace out. I'll see you guys later in my next video. I'm out, guys.